In a distant kingdom, nestled between rolling hills and shimmering lakes, there lived a princess named Snow White. Her beauty was the stuff of legends, with skin as white as freshly fallen snow, lips as red as the ripest roses, and hair as black as the deepest night. The people of the kingdom adored her, drawn not only by her stunning appearance, but also by her gentle spirit and kind heart. She spent her days helping the villagers, tending to the gardens, and bringing joy wherever she went. Yet, amid this adoration, there lurked a shadow, a cruel and vain stepmother, the evil queen, whose heart was as cold as the winter winds. Every morning, the queen would stand before her enchanted mirror, her voice dripping with arrogance as she asked, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all?" For years, the mirror had answered her with flattering lies, affirming her beauty and feeding her vanity. But one fateful day, the mirror's response shattered her world. "Snow White is the fairest of them all." The words ignited a fire of jealousy within the queen, a blaze so fierce that it consumed her reason. Determined to rid herself of her rival, the queen summoned the huntsman, a rugged man with a heart that had known both kindness and cruelty. She ordered him to take Snow White deep into the forest and dispose of her. As they ventured into the woods, the huntsman's heart grew heavy with sorrow. He had seen the goodness in Snow White's eyes, the innocence that radiated from her very being. At the crucial moment, he could not bring himself to harm her. Instead, he urged her to flee, to run far away and never look back. Terrified and alone, Snow White stumbled through the enchanted forest, her heart racing, until she discovered a quaint cottage nestled among the trees. Inside, the cottage was a charming sight, with tiny furniture and delicate decorations that hinted at the lives of its inhabitants. Exhausted from her ordeal, Snow White lay down on one of the little beds and succumbed to a deep, dreamless sleep. When the Seven Dwarfs returned from their day in the mines, they were astonished to find the beautiful princess resting in their home. Their hearts swelled with concern and curiosity, and they invited her to stay, warning her of the evil queen's wickedness. But news of Snow White's survival reached the queen, igniting her fury anew. In a fit of rage, she disguised herself as a frail old woman, complete with a tattered cloak and a basket filled with deceit. The queen approached the cottage, her heart racing with dark anticipation, and offered Snow White a poisoned apple. Despite the lingering doubts in her heart, Snow White took a bite, and in an instant, she collapsed, lifeless on the floor. When the dwarfs returned, their hearts shattered at the sight of their beloved princess. They placed her in a beautiful glass coffin, mourning the loss of the light she had brought into their lives. Time passed, but the forest remained still, wrapped in a blanket of sorrow. One day, a handsome prince, riding through the forest, was drawn to the eerie beauty of the cottage. As he entered, he was struck by the sight of Snow White, her beauty untouched by death. Overcome with love and grief, he leaned down and kissed her gently. In that moment, magic surged through the air, breaking the spell that had bound her. Snow White's eyes fluttered open, and joy erupted in the hearts of the dwarfs. The prince took her to his castle, where the Fae celebrated their love with the kingdom. As for the evil queen, upon learning of her defeat, she vanished into the shadows, a bitter reminder that darkness cannot endure in the light of true goodness. And so, Snow White and her prince lived happily ever after, a testament to the belief that true beauty arises from kindness and a pure heart, proving that goodness will always triumph over evil.